So I just couldn't help to notice on Funkmaster Flex, #1 Starseed channel, by the way, my B, Chosen One's original pioneer of this shit, the capital to this shit. Funkmaster Flex, okay, that's the first topic. Now we're gonna get in these niggas, you know what I mean? We're gonna get in there. We're gonna get in their ass. Okay. First of all, let me address my son, which is one of my pieces of me, which is you know, one of my sons, one of my creations, just one of the hairs on my arm that I can cut off with a razor blade. If that area of my arm is making me itch, it get too unclean, I can cut Jadakiss, my son, all of them niggas, Fabulous, right out of the picture. Okay. All right. It's a dog to a flea. But that's my nigga. That's a piece of me. My son is all his songs, everything you see on this channel is all created for me. This is just one part of my style. Everything I gave him a piece of me because I didn't have the time to put it out at the time. So I let him do it for me. And it's like listening to my own thoughts that I'm thinking all day long when I'm seeing all these fake rappers. So that's what he got to do that mission for me. So peace to him and respect to him. But at the end of the day, like I heard the nigga say something about Young Kings, but I don't know. I know he wasn't purposely talking to me, but just for the record, just in case a demon done gotten him and he tried to like holler at me on the low, like a lot of rappers do. Like Cassidy tried to say some fly shit, like the devil was in him, and he tried to talk and subliminally about me to where only me and him would know that he's talking to me. You know what I'm saying? And so that's why I made records about him, you know. And we got an on and on battle going. Okay. It's like the devil Lord gives him power to make a song and he tries to diss me. And so I hear it and I know. And my niggas were like, yo, that ain't about you. You know what I'm saying? He's talking about this other nigga. I know. I'm like, nah, that nigga talking about me. So right there, I just freestyle off the spot. Whether it sound whack or whether it sound tight, I shit on the nigga. You know what I'm saying? Because I always fight back no matter what. And it ain't written up, barred up like his shit. Where he sat down and had to listen to the beat over and over again and had to concentrate and get frustrated, throw the pen down, let me go get some Chinese food. And come back, write 4 sentences, and can't think of nothing, get writer's block again, smoking all that weed, and then let me take a break and go out here and walk the dog, come back, see if I, you know what I'm saying? That's what a writer goes through. Just trying to write 32 bars, which is one verse. Okay, these niggas wouldn't know what a bar was if it wasn't for me. Okay, but I'm not gonna toot my own horn because the truth is gonna come out in the end of who's really behind all the writing, who really gave Cassidy and my son the talent and Jadakiss the talent to spit in the first place. The truth's gonna come out. I don't gotta say nothing. So, yeah, but I wanted to talk about my son right real quick and just get in his ass real quick, expose him in case he feel like he's better than me. Let me think again, nigga. Number one, when my son got on Funk Master Flex, that's my nigga. Like I said, listening to him like listening to myself. You know what I mean? That's my son. But like I said, just in case the nigga feel like, you know what I mean? Like I'm not his pops and I can't take my belt off and like I done been there and done everything he did. Like I'm not grading. This is what it is. Number one, you lied. How many times? How many times did you get on Funkmaster Flex and tell them that you're doing freestyle? And they put freestyle, my song, Funkmaster Flex exclusive. You know, like it's like this is special. Oh, this is special. Funkmaster Flex, real freestyle. And you could correct them like, no, you know, I'm not even gonna lie. I'm a real street nigga. I ain't gonna lie. It ain't freestyle. I know this verse. I already spit it and recorded it and listened to it. That's how I know it so well. So it's not really freestyle. I'm only saying it's freestyle because I don't got the verses in front of me. But I remember this verse. I did write it. And you can tell that. So why I'm going to sit up here and say, none of them do that. They actually sit up there and lie. Okay? So my son, Cassidy, especially his corny ass, then lied. Like, I mean, how many shows Cassidy done got on and said that he's rhyming freestyle? And it ain't freestyle. Okay? How many songs did my song get on Funk? How many times did my song Cassidy get on Funkmaster Flex and Fabulous? And what's the other nigga? What's the other nigga, man? Don't Save J. Cole. Which I made Don't Save. I made that song too to him. You know what I'm saying? The beat definitely mine. And that's my nigga. I got mad respect for him for making that song because that's what it was at the time. He was exposing the Hollywood chicks and the chicks, period, that are really men that are getting with niggas because niggas is on. That are getting with niggas because niggas got money and fame. It's more fame than money. They know they ain't getting no real money. They get with you because you got fame. And it makes them look good. They can go say, yeah, I used to mess with this person. That was on TV. Okay. But anyways, and ain't nothing wrong with that. Okay. But I'm just putting niggas in their place. I'm not dissing my niggas. Cassie, my son's my niggas. I'm not dissing nobody. I'm just trying to say, when you put my name in shit, and I hear Young Kings or I hear Life, okay, that means you're subliminally trying to diss me. So I gotta put you out there so you will know not to do that. Spank your ass so you know not what you can do and what you can't do. You can't go against the one who gave you your style. You can't go, I gave you power. I made you buck. Wow, how you like me now? It's like a nigga give you your first burner and you go out and try to act wild, crazy, and you try to turn on a nigga with his own burner. I gave you my burner. You didn't have no burner. I gave you my burner. Now you're one of the hottest MCs, and then you try to turn on and shoot at me with my own gun. Come on, nigga. It's my ammunition. All right? It's my creativity. And you shit still ain't all that. The shit you saying is all that, but the way you spit it and the beat you choose to spit it to and how you perform it is garbage. That's the my song. You need work. I'm critiquing your shit. You need work on your delivery and on your energy of how you spit your shit. You saying the best shit is my lyrics, is Jesus' lyrics, is God's power. You're hot. But everything these niggas is not. You're the truth right now. You even better than Nas right now. You know? But Nas had his time where nobody could even fuck with him. Nas, this is what I'm saying. Nas in his prime, my son ain't even nowhere near Nas shit when he was young. He'll never be that good. But right now, I can listen to my son shit more than Nas's. Even though Nas is still hot, my son's saying some shit that everybody should have been saying all this time. He's on that self-destruction type shit, KRS. He's on that poor righteous teacher shit. You know, he's on that Dead Prez shit, that conscious rap. Okay, so mad love to my son, but the whole thing, just so niggas know, you say you lie, you say you freestyling, you're not freestyling. So it's not good for a nigga who claim he used to sell weight, claim he busts his gun, claim he's or was a real drug dealer, and you say you don't tell no lies in your raps. If you lie and say that you're freestyling on Funkmaster Flex, then you'll lie about anything. So, I mean, everybody that hear the song is questioning. I'm just telling you for your own good. You, Cassidy, Jadakiss, I'm gonna leave him alone because I already had my battle with him and Styles and Sheik, and that's over with. And now they moved on and got their own barbershop. I ain't fucking with them because they humble themselves and they know what it is, Black Christ. But the whole thing is, you're lying, you, Cassidy, that's a sin. And I mean, that's a hip hop ghetto sin. If you didn't really if you're not really going off the head, why can't you tell the people, yo, you might as well bring the paper and read it off the paper and stop fronting. The people don't care. They'll still say, yo, that's a hot freestyle. And I'm flattered. I'm not mad. I'm flattered because I know that the industry's copying me. I know that the universe is copying me, the real. Okay? It's like you got the original rock that's not too pretty and don't look too hot. The original first rock. Then you got all these copy rocks that are really not rock. Okay? They're cotton, but they look like rock. And they surround the real rock. And you go and squeeze those rocks and they fold. You go and squeeze the real rock, which is me, and you can't crush me. Okay? But I give the other rocks strength so that they can't be crushed either. But yeah, so they lied, these rappers, and I'm not just getting on them, all of them. What's the girl's Murder Ma? Young Ma? All her shit's written. All of it. All of that. Any verse you hear where there's no choking and no mistakes, or in the verses are just flawless punchlines. Okay? You have to think of punchline. I told you this. A punchline is a premeditated riddle. You can't freestyle it because it takes thought. Okay? So it's fact. You can't. So so my son lied about that being freestyle. So that's number one. But I give you a plus on the content of what you're saying. It's definitely some the realest shit out right now. Better than anything I heard Locks come out with. Better than any of that gangster rap. All them new gangster raps. All them fucking Um, all them niggas, DMX, all them whack ass niggas, Rough Rider, My Sons, Realer Than all them New York niggas that be trying to talk about they sell kilos and they bust their gun. My Son's on some real shit. Okay, he's the epitome of Black Christ right now. So that's like my number one son, a gunner. But just understand, try not to get on there and lie. Same thing, Cassidy. Cassidy got like 100, blogs talking about freestyle, special exclusive, trying to copy me. You know what I'm saying? And I don't want you to give credit to where credit's due because I don't want no fame. I'm on the low, but you're copying me. I'm the one who started freestyle in the first place. Freestyle rap in the first. Me and my nigga Derek. Okay. Leviticus. Okay. It was Psalms and Leviticus. We started the Sage back when we was young. Okay. 11 years old, cracks in our hand, burners. Okay. Out robbing shit, taking shit, doing shit. We was rapping on a little tape box recorder that you had put batteries in. We had some old beat up batteries with no back to the back of the radio, a gray beat up burnt radio. It had no cover on the tape deck. Stick an old tape in there, press record, and then we have another radio and we play. This is when the first instrumentals came out. Where my homies? Where my homies? Had that Black Moon beat, da-doo, da-doo. And it was just the instrumental. All you hear is where my homies on the chorus part. And the other one, it's hard being a number one player. It's hard being a number one player. So we did our freestyle off that. Back it was like 1990, 1991. First freestyle tape. We just played 2 songs, instrumental, and spazzed on those. And we rapped about the block we was on. We was on a drug block that was making $20,000 a day off crack. And we was babies in the middle of the shootouts every day, getting shot at while we was playing whatever we was playing, catching snakes and whatever. So we was a real, that's before freestyle, Funkmaster's freestyle was out. So the universe copied me and Derek. Why me and Derek is really in the street. And Derek's pumping weight and gets shot in the back of the head. And I'm trying to go positive, but still doing my little thing, carrying burners, messing with a lot of women that are taking care of me, and getting shot at, and getting jumped by running up on different blocks, getting in the beefs with niggas and, getting jumped and, walking around with bruises all on my face and stuff, going to different house parties and turn into a shootout and all that shit while we living the real shit. I'll tell you a story. I went to a house party back in the 90s with my one of my best friends, John Chaney. And we went in a party and I had my chick Karen with me, Jamaican chick. Real Rasta from Kingston, Rastafari. And I was the first son. I broke her virginity. Like, we was together since 9th grade. And Karen was real thick. Small waist, real thick. So she got a lot of attention in the party. So these Jamaican dudes, these shotters was in there. And they were watching me and Karen. And when I stopped dancing with Karen a couple times and went over to chill with John and to have a drink or whatever, or get some food, I see them. It was so dark and you really couldn't see. But I see the shadow. They would walk over and try to dance with her. And there was a little light in the other room. And you could see her like, no, no, I'm all right. And back them down. They be like, all right. And they go back over in the corner. And it's so crowded, you had to slide on the side of the wall to get out of the party. So, you know, I go back over there and dancing with them. Like, she's like, yo, you see there's niggas trying to come dance with me? I told them, Rastafari clouds, stop coming over here with that shit. You know what I'm saying? I said, we laugh. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, yeah, I seen them. You know what I'm saying? And I didn't have a burn on me at that time. You know, I'm thinking we right close to Whitman. I usually don't be slipping like that, but I didn't have it with me. But I had something with me. Just had something with him. But the dudes was over there in the corner scheming or whatever. So they got mad and they left. And Jiz came over to me while I was dancing, was like, yo, let's go. Them niggas went to get the burner. You know what I'm saying? They're gonna try to come get us. They're gonna try to come get you. You know what I'm saying? For Karen, you know what I'm saying? So I'm like, oh, word? For real? You think so? So we just slid on the side of the wall. When they left, we looked out the window. We was on the second floor in the house right there in Thetford. We seen them get in the car and go drive whatever. They was gonna go get the heat. See, you couldn't get in the party without the heat. With the heat, that's why they couldn't bring it. See, that's why I didn't bring it, because you couldn't get it. Well, we tried. Matter of fact, me and D, we tried to come in there with the burner, and they told us they kicked us out. Okay. They searched us down. They could feel the waist, feel the ankle. And like, oh, you gotta go. Okay. Then I took it, gave it to Kenny, let him hold it and go in one party on top of Whitman, then go in another party, like that. So when they went to do that, we was like, all right, we slid behind the wall, behind the people, and slid out the door. And then we was on foot, and we went. It was young, man. These are older niggas. We was young. We was only like 18, 19, I think, something like that. Probably like 19, 20. These are some older Jamaican niggas. Some shot at them real, like, they didn't even speak English, like straight from Jamaica, wild, crazy type. They ain't wild crazier than us, nigga. So they wanted Karen. Karen said they had came over there like 10 times. Cause she was at the party. No, did she come with me or was she there before me? No, she came with me. Cause we had went to another party before that. But she said they had tried to holler at her a couple times. And I seen them, and they got mad because she kept saying no. So they was gonna try to go get the heat and try to do something to me. They wasn't gonna try to do nothing. They were jealous of me because she would only dance with me. You know what I mean? So we would rap close, rap tight, hugged up, dancing and all that. Everybody else doing the same thing. It was love in the air. They the only hating ass motherfuckers sitting over there with their nappy ass, stinky ass dreadlocks with flies in them, trying to hate. So when they left, we left to go get the burner too. So we slipped out the door, and right behind them, we seen them drive off, and we went to Whitman. We went to go get the heat from Kenny. And when we came back up in there, they never came back or whatever. But that's how them house parties was. One time I was at a house party and a fight broke out, and everybody tried to get out the basement. But they started fighting in there, throwing bottles. Dudes got cracked over the head with the bottle. I got hit in the back of the head with a bottle by accident. I wasn't even in the fight, but they threw the bottle at this nigga. Missed, hit me in the back of the head. Nikki started screaming, my cousin Nikki and Shoshone. I was with two chicks, Shoshone, Nikki, and Kareem. Then everybody started trying to rush out of the basement, but the people was trying to get out the basement so fast because they started shooting down in the house party. And everybody stuck in the basement. They was trying to get up the stairs. People was getting trampled and stepped on. Okay? Because people wanted to get out of there so bad that it was so many people in there, people was getting trampled and stepped on who wasn't moving fast enough. That's how scared the people was. They was trapped in the basement with it in a shootout, and people fighting with stabbing them down there. So that was back then how it was. But yeah, back to freestyle, Funkmaster Flex. While we was living real shit, going through the real life, okay, the Illuminati try to take my power, our power, and they gave it to all these other different people. That was, and because they knew anyway that the game was gonna be fucked up anyway. You know what I'm saying? We wouldn't have won. I'm so glad we didn't make it. Then there's more time. Time is not over. I told you, we still 25. It's still living forever. That was the fake edition of the game. Okay, this shit's gonna be real. And but like I said, they all lied. From Fabulous to everybody, they all lied about freestyling. Okay, and they heard the ones that freestyle real long time, and what they're doing that is they'll spit one verse that they wrote, and then they remember another verse and they start spitting that verse, and that's how they end up rhyming like that. It's not freestyle. They practice that. They watch other artists get on there and they be like, yo, I got to do that, and then they write a verse, or they take a verse that they have written and spit out. Nigga, I used to remember all my verses that I wrote off the head like that. So I could just spit 5 verses in a row. When I battle somebody, I could just take a verse that I wrote and battle them with that. But that's not how we are up in the being. We don't when we battle up here, we battle freestyle off the head. We don't use our written verses that we got for our songs. That's what they do on there, because they scared to mess up on TV. Because a lot of people watch Funkmaster Flex, and if they scared to make a mistake. But that's real freestyle. That's real off the head. Freestyle means off the head, not written, not thought of, not rehearsed. They put it's Funkmaster Flex freestyle. That's why Funkmaster Flex be looking at him like that, because he know, when that first came out, you had to go freestyle. Then they just started letting niggas lie and just do written verses because they was too scared to mess up. Like when the Locks get on there, Jadakiss, or when Nas get on there, or Fabulous, these are great names, but these are niggas, Ghostface, any of them, they can't really freestyle. But so they gonna spit something they wrote. Okay? Cassidy can't freestyle unless he spit a written verse. That's where you will see their weakness. You will see if they really rappers. A real spitter can spit at the blink of an eye. Okay? These niggas can't spit. They're not real spitters. Okay? They can spit at the blink of an eye written. But if you tell Jadakiss to go freestyle, and then they will choke. They will choke. Even LL can't freestyle. How you gonna be a rapper and you can't freestyle a whole verse without messing up? That's ridiculous. Okay, so Joe Buttons, he spit, I swear to God, like a 5-minute freestyle, and it was all freestyle. Okay, off the head. And when he was like, y'all can't come near me, my girl named Tahiri, y'all niggas gonna fear me, you know his voice. He stopped messing up because he was running out. He couldn't think of what to say next. Plus, he needed a glass of water. He's losing the water in his mouth's getting dry. So what he did, he had endurance. He said, Mary and Jesus. He stopped and he was like, Mary and Jesus. Then he stopped flowing again. Yeah. So that's how he got the power to keep going. He relied on Jesus and Mary. He believed in that. And that shit works. But he spit real freestyle. And he sounded, you couldn't tell. Okay? He sounded better than my song and Jadakiss and Fabulous. They known, I say them names because they known for spitting written verses that they done spit on 5 different songs at 5 other shows you heard, and then they gonna get on there and say it's freestyle. That's serious. If you says freestyle, you gotta freestyle. Like when T.I. freestyle off the head when he was on with Tigger or on Rap City. Those are real freestyle. See Tigger? That's a freestyle. Tigger be freestyling. And then the rapper get on and say a written verse. Come on, man. Okay, so Joe Buttons did a real freestyle and his shit was hot. Off the head. And it wasn't easy. He messed up. He choked just like me a couple times. Because when you're warming up, your mind starts blanking out and you can't think of what you're trying to say. And then my nigga ASCAP Rocky, he spit a real freestyle. And it was corny. It kind of sounded like corny. Kind of sounded like, just regular, but it was real freestyle. It wasn't no rehearsed startup verse. Okay? It wasn't practice. He was really spitting freestyle. Like, nigga, we in here. I got Funk Master Flex on my side. I got the black coat on in the ride. It was simple. Okay? He didn't try to, he spit freestyle because he was talking about what was in the room and the colors of the wall, all that. So ASCAP Rocky is a real rapper. That's a real MC. And he spit for 3-4 times. They were passing the mic around. Every time they passed it to Rocky, Rocky went straight real freestyle. Because he knew if it said Funk Master Flex freestyle, it means real freestyle, not written. See, he's smart enough to know that. He's gonna. But these other niggas, they high Diddy because they made millions off this shit. So they like, if I get on there, my shit gotta be tight. I'm not messing up. So them big time niggas, like Cash Money and them, and Cash Money. I heard some of them go freestyle for real, but I'm talking about like them niggas, man. They don't want nobody to see them mess up, and it's not right for you to lie and say that this is freestyle, and the babies hear you and think, well, how come I can't freestyle like that? Just to prove you it's not freestyle, you right now, you go try to freestyle. Okay? You and your kids, go freestyle. Play instrumental and try to freestyle to it. And you see how hard it is. It's the same way for them. It doesn't matter how good of songs they wrote. Everything that they wrote, Joy, God wrote it for them. Trust me. I wrote it for them. Jesus wrote it for them. Mary wrote it for them. And gave them the strength to contact rhyme with rhyme and remember what they've been through and spit it. It's all power from God. Nas wrote great songs, but ask him to freestyle. He'll choke. He'll sound like he never wrote before in his life. Nas cannot freestyle. Wu-Tang Clan cannot freestyle. Ghostface got some of the greatest poetry, but if you go real freestyle, he'll choke. Soon as he starts spitting, the first couple lines will be all right. Then he start. wait a minute. Back that up. Let me try that again. Give me just some water. He'll choke because he's gonna not be able to think of what to say. All right, because it's not rehearsed. You can't just make up 32 bars off your head. You have to write. So I'm the only one, me and my nigga D, who can spit flames like that, because we've been doing it since we was babies. We've been practicing. Me and Derek used to play 20 verses, all right, and smoke some weed and rap to every single song. And he would do the first verse, I'd do the second verse, then he'd do the third verse, we do the chorus, freestyle off the head. Right there on the spot. We rap for a whole hour and do all 20 songs, every 3 verses each, 32 bars each. That's 32 bars 3 times. What is that? That's 30, 60, 90 plus 2, 2, 2. Okay? That's 96 bars. Okay? 20 times. All right? Freestyle. With a made-up chorus off the head. And we practiced that all day. So if we did that every day, at least once or twice a day, and we do that for 5 years straight, that molded us into freestyle kings. So the true freestyle kings of rap was me and my nigga D. Okay, that's all I'm telling you. And we the ones who started mixtapes. We were selling mixtapes in the downtown for $5. And this is when cassettes was out. Not CDs, not online. This is when records were out. Okay. So that's how we got nasty like that. But these niggas done wrote all these hits. Slick Rick, KRS-One, D Nice. You go to any of them and ask them to do a raw freestyle, Rocket, it's gonna sound like garbage. Guarantee you. Because they don't practice freestyle. All they do know, that's why I don't like writing, because once you start writing, you forget how to freestyle. When you start just freestyling, you forget how to write. Okay? So which one you gonna go with? But yet, if you get caught and the nigga that you got beef with be like, yo, let's battle. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna have to go in your car and get a verse. Like, yo, I think I got a verse. No, you can't do that. You gotta rhyme, you gotta know your verse in your head. And when they play the beat out of the whip, you've got to have the gat on you or your blade on you in case he get jealous because you beat him. And then you spit your verse. Okay? Freestyle. I'm the man with the grands, understand. Don't shake my hand. I don't plan to be friendly, but send me no envy. And I spin you with the 9 semi. Now I'm sitting here to Remy, yummy, you know, gimme, flash. Now I'm dash with the cash. Bust your ass. Now don't laugh. Me and my staff getting down for the crown. And it's real. Blah, blah, blah. He go, all right, they put on a do beat. He say, yo, I'm the illest, the realest, the flow's the best. Put you to the test, yeah. Never arrest, none, never under stress, never snitching when I get locked. Now I'm sitting here, got a brand new Glock and it pop. And I got it out the shop, right out the box, fresh out the box with the plastic. Load my 9 with tips. Now you a dead bastard. And I laugh with, okay? On there, oh, you know what I'm saying? And they're like, oh, he won that battle. He won that. No, he won. 10 niggas around the circle like, yo, 5 niggas think this nigga won. And 5 of the niggas think this nigga won. They're like, all right, so y'all do another one. And they battle again. You know what I'm saying? And they battle again, do like 2 more. And then the crowd got to judge who won. All right? If you win, your opponent might try to fight you. So now you got to be ready for that. That's how I grew up. Okay? While these niggas was putting lipstick on, getting in helicopters, going to Funkmaster Flex studio, rehearsing the verse off the paper, you know, like Remy Martin did. Remy Martin. And she admitted, I wrote this. She said, I wrote this on the way here with my husband. Remember? I sent it to you. This is to prove to you that shit's written. And it's cool. I'm not dissing my kids. They could write. I'm just trying to let the demon inside them know. Don't try to diss me because, listen, I'm the foundation of this real shit. You know what I'm saying? It's cool if y'all want to lie. Y'all babies, y'all say. But just understand, don't say it's freestyle if it's not really freestyle. Because that's disrespectful to the essence of the game. But she said, I wrote this before I got here. And the man with my husband, in the car with my husband, Papoose Simi, I just wrote this. And but she remembered it. She didn't have, did she have the paper in front of her? I think she had the paper in front of her. But maybe she didn't. But she remembered what she wrote. And she spit it. And you could tell that it was written. Because it was well thought out. And you know, there was no, like, mistakes. Okay? So, although it says on the TV, Funkmaster Flex, real, authentic, hands down freestyle rap. This is why the show is supposed to be special. Because these are real rappers letting down their guard, putting away the pen and the paper and saying, I can flow without the pen and paper. That's why the show was made. To show kids how this is really done, what the real art of this is. But no, these rappers are too lazy, smoking too much weed, and they don't want to do this because they scared they get egos too high. You see, I ain't scared to mess up. They scared to make a mistake because they'll be embarrassed. And that comes from writing. And then they see their video be like, yo, I'm hot. But you're not really hot. Then nobody else that's home sitting home watching you. You sat down and wrote. They can do that too and make a nice verse. You ain't special. You special when you could spit flames without thinking about it, like Black Christ or Stevie Graham or Leviticus or Psalms. And from when I started spitting freestyle, I taught Derek Psalms how to do that. I trained Spitty how to do it. I trained Big Jizz Gerard how to do it. I trained Young Snee, all my soldiers, God Jew, Julius, Nathan Penn, Michael Penn, Shizlina the Great, Shane, my cousin C Gutter, Carnage. I trained all the Norfolk Kings how to rap. All my young niggas. You know what I'm saying? Sean Moore, Piggy, Shiz Destructor. Okay, there's all my niggas that was with me every day. I had them under my underarm like my deodorant. Took them under my arm and trained them. Babies. Okay, put burners in all their hands and was like, yo, let's go. Okay, showed them how to bag up, show them how to, you know what I'm saying, show them how to do this and that, and they showed me stuff too. A younger person can teach an older person stuff, or a person who's more experienced. You was already the same age, but I just had been through more shit because I had seen more shit. I had been shot at more times and bust back more times and been through in real situations. While they was in the house sucking on that Similac, I was outside busting back. I was in the street when I was 9 years old. No lie. Okay? Hanging right on with Kenny. Hanging out there with him and his friends. Okay? Watching everything. In the middle of shootouts, all that. Okay? 9 years old. Seeing crack sales, all that. Seeing prostitution rings, seeing cocaine on the mirror, seeing dope get chopped up and cooked up and whatever. Seeing needles go in arms, seeing ecstasy pills, angel dust. Nah, I seen it all when I was young, man. I seen people get shot in their chest. Antoine Hurd shot right in his chest. Not Antoine Hurd. Antoine got shot too, and he ran in this corner bodega, and he like fell on the floor and was like, call the ambulance. And the owner of the store, Lewis, wouldn't even help him. He told him to get out the store. Okay, and he's bleeding all over. He's like, get that, you're bleeding on my. He wouldn't even help him. He didn't even call up the ambulance for him. Get up and get down. 911 is joking your town. You know what I'm saying? Flavor Flav and Chuck D is another group that I made that was made through my soul. See, the rappers come from my soul. So every era of hip hop was what my soul was going through at that time. Peep it, game. Look at the rap era in the 90s. Self-destruction. That's out when I was positive, when I wasn't really smoking weed like that. And I was the streets were so bad that I was trying to change the game then. See, Jesus was trying to bring paradise then, and he did. That was paradise. But this Most High kept going over it, bringing back the evil. And then we kept making more positive shit. Look at the 90s, the early 90s. Look at the late 90s. Look at the early 2000s. Where 50 Cent comes in and all them with the, Pop Smoke and all them. And they try to act like they really really gangster. Like we go out of state and move weight. Nigga, I know bitches realer than y'all niggas. I know chicks who used to carry 5 kilos in their pussy and wrapped around in a baby carriage on their leg, taped on their leg, across state from Boston to Florida and back. Y'all niggas ain't got no balls to do that. Sneak cocaine on a plane. Come on, nigga. Niggas try to act like Pop Smoke or 50 Cent try to act like they did shit like that. They niggas ain't never did no shit like that. Them niggas selling jums. Okay? That's all they doing. That's a 20 bag of crack. Oh, who can't do that? Put some jums under your tongue. Spit them in your palm. Drop them in the fiend's hand. You give them 3, they give you $60. You give them 8, they give you $80. Woo, whoopty woo. Now they done gave you a problem. You gave them a problem. Now they gave you their sickness and gave you their death. You're really buying. They're paying you to take their problem on, and their karma is gonna come to you. Okay? You're sinning against them. Okay? Because when they come to you, you're supposed to say, no, look, I love you. Take that shit to God and let God heal it. Okay? If I give you this, I'm gonna have to give you some vitamins and minerals with it. That'll cover over my sin, and I'm gonna have to give you uh some lemon juice, and I'm gonna have to buy you some food, some real food, because I'm not getting fucked up by God for giving you this. Like I'm heartless. I'm not no heartless evil dude. I got a conscience. That's the only way you're gonna have a chance to get away with that shit. So Pop Smoke 50, Dipset, Cameron, y'all niggas stop trying to act like y'all niggas is heartless gangsters. Okay? And remember self-destruction. Okay? You know, and you know, these niggas out here bragging about making money off of the streets and making, and they showing this, they showing their hand shooting a gun on the video and stuff like that. And how did rap go from breakdancing and graffiti and videos, crush grooving, okay, to rappers ganging up in a group and pointing their hands and pointing guns and pulling out crack and drugs that they giving to their own brothers and sisters? How did it go from graffiti and dancing to guns, crack, and cocaine? If the Most High or God is behind what Jesus and the rappers are doing when Houdini came out, how did it get worse? How did it go to guns and crack? See, if God was behind Jesus, it would have got better. It would have been better graffiti, better breakdancing, more positive raps like self-destruction. You see that? So Jesus is greater than you think, because everything Jesus and me do, the gods up in there go behind what we do and go against it.